sweet Josiah. Words cannot express how grateful I am to God for making you my son. From the moment I met you, you have brought joy and laughter to my life. When I heard how you would go around your orphanage telling people, I have a mama, my heart was so thankful because I knew that you felt loved and that you trusted that we were coming back for you. I'll always remember that first day we left your orphanage for good. You were such a little rascal, so happy, wandering everywhere, even into the driver's seat of our escort's running car, always a huge smile on your cute face. Through every challenge, every doctor appointment, every surgery, every limitation, every child staring at you, you always had a phenomenal attitude and a beautiful spirit. Nothing could keep you down, my boy. You did everything with strength and joy. And that joy spread to every person who met you. So friendly with everyone, so hysterically funny, such a clown, and a sweetheart, a perfect son, brother, grandson, nephew, cousin, and friend. Doctors said you were a mystery. They didn't know how your body even worked with all of those heart defects. On paper, you shouldn't have lived, but here you were, running, swimming, rock climbing, bike riding, and living life to the fullest, just as if you had no heart problem at all. I thank God that we were blessed being your family and having so much fun together for the last 9 joy-filled years of your life here on earth. Jojo, if love and prayers could have kept you with us longer, you would still be here. Calling me sweetheart, playing Legos and video games with David, antagonizing Stephen and Benji, going on day trips with Dad. But I know this place cannot compare to all you are experiencing now with Grandpa and Jesus and your sweet dogs. Knowing you and Grandpa, you two are probably leading a whole pack of animals everywhere you go. I can't imagine all the things you are learning and the wonders you are exploring. I remember a few years ago you had actually told me that you hoped that you would go to heaven when you were still a child because you wanted to be able to do all of the fun things kids get to do there. And that maybe if you went as an adult, you wouldn't still want to do all of that fun stuff. So here you are, having a childhood that no kid here on earth could ever imagine. And how much you love talking to people. You were never shy to speak to anyone, even though your speech was so hard to understand. So now, I guess you're chatting it up with everyone you meet. Jojito, you promise that when I get to heaven with you, we will continue our favorite pastime, tea time and story reading. So I hope you're inventing a delicious new tea and designing a JoJo original tea set for us to use. We can finish the last Narnia book, The Last Battle, that we were reading when you left Earth. Maybe C.S. Lewis himself can join us and listen to the crazy voices I make up for all his characters. Or better yet, you can read to us now. No more speech problems. I can't wait to hear your perfect, clear voice. Beautiful Josiah, it pains me so much when I think of the hell you went through those final months before you graduated from this earth. But I am so proud of you. The way that you handled that awful trial with such grace and strength and peace. I know without a doubt that when you entered those gates of God's kingdom, you received a standing ovation. And like I had promised you before, I know that God rewarded you 1,000 times more than all that you suffered here on earth. You told me before you left your earthly body to not worry about you, that you were going to be with Grandpa and Lucas. You told me to tell everyone not to be sad, but to go out to eat at a restaurant, the way we did when Grandpa left for heaven exactly 1 year before you did. We reminded each other that time in heaven is not like time here on earth, and that before you know it, we will be together again. Through it all, you kept a strong faith in the goodness of God, and you reminded me God did not do this to me. You knew that we live on a dark planet with much suffering, but that this place is not our true home. Now you are free like you've always wanted to be, free of oxygen tubes and medications, free of shortness of breath and headaches and doctor visits, free to explore and roam with nothing holding you back. I'm brokenhearted without you here beside me, but I am so, so happy for you, my boy. I've told you this before, my Josiah, and you know it now more than ever, that it has been my highest honor being chosen to be your mother, and I will forever thank God for choosing me to help you through your darkest night and walk you across the finish line. I would have gladly laid my life down for you, my precious son, and given up everything just to make your time on this earth less difficult. I know you are an extra ray of sunshine in the paradise God has prepared for all of us. A beautiful boy with his beautiful grandpa in God's beautiful home. You forever have my heart, my Jojito. And I know that you are cheering me on from heaven to finish the race that God has for me here. For the rest of my time on earth, I will share God's love with people, just as you and Grandpa always did. I'm surrounded by all of your happy face photos, your world-famous Lego creations, your beloved stuffed animals, your favorite books, your forever Christmas tree, and all your family who love and miss you beyond words. And you can be sure that we are taking great care of your sweet Zoe, the Bernie Doodle, until she's back in your animal pack again one day. Thank you, my sweet Jojo, for showing me what strength and courage and true joy look like. That even in the midst of incredible darkness, we can be a light shining brightly. I love you, my son, with all my heart. You were and always will be my sunshine. And I know you are cheering me on, and you are cheering us all on, and we thank you. I've decided not to finish the last Narnia book until I can finish it with you in heaven. But I know the ending, and so do you. They get to the new Narnia. The unicorn sums it up perfectly when he says, I have come home at last. This is my real country. I belong here. This is the land I have been looking for all my life, though I never knew it until now. The reason why we loved the old Narnia is that it sometimes looked a little like this. Come further up. Come further in. You beat us there, Jojo, but we are right behind you. And his brother Benjamin wanted to share that he always enjoyed reading the Bible to Josiah, playing the Wii with Josiah, going to all his doctor visits, watching movies with Josiah, spending time with him. He took care of Josiah, and he's thankful that he was his brother, and they were both from Bulgaria. He's glad that we adopted him to our family because Josiah is very special, and he's happy that he's in heaven. And that's from his brother Benjamin. And my mom, his grandma, who's in Pennsylvania, wanted to remember how Jojo would always go in the bed with her when she and my dad would be visiting us. And he would go every morning, early in the morning, get right in between them, tap her on the arm. Sweetie, your husband is here. And he always said that he was going to marry her one day. So, but anyway, all our family, thank you for coming here, and thank you for doing this.